Hey guys, it's Michael. We finally have some good news on the second stimulus package from the negotiations that have been taking place all over this past weekend and on yesterday. So in today's video, I'm going to break down what exactly Steven Mnuchin said about the second stimulus package and how other items they are finally agreeing on. Then we're going to get into what Chuck Schumer said about the second stimulus package, where it currently stands, and finally we're going to get into important interviews that took place with the Federal Reserve yesterday and how they urged Congress to pass more stimulus, and they laid out the consequences if they don't pass more stimulus, what is going to happen to the economy moving forward. But before we get started, I want to let you guys know that I'm announcing the $50 free stock giveaway winner at the end of today's video, so make sure to stick around until the end so you can see if you won. Also, if you'd like to have more giveaways in the future, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so I can be notified when new videos come out. Also, don't forget, if you didn't win, you can still go ahead and get $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app and get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. Anyways, let's get right into it. So, after the meeting yesterday, there is finally more good news and a glimmer of hope that a stimulus package can pass within the next 4 days before the August recess. Democrats have wanted a larger stimulus package, closer to about $3 trillion, which is what they proposed in the HEROES Act, and Republicans want a bill closer to the $1 trillion proposal they had with the HEALS Act. And this has been one of the major points of debate. However, last night there was great news here. After the meetings on Monday, Steven Mnuchin said we are open to a bigger package if we can come to an agreement soon. And when asked if negotiators were getting closer to a bigger package, he said, "We've made a little bit of progress so far, and that ultimately the president wants us to get a deal done very soon." In addition to Steven Mnuchin, Alabama Republican Senator Richard Shelby, he said there's pressure on both sides to get something done, to do something, and that there's going to be some people hurting out there the longer they take to pass a second stimulus package. And when asked if he would be willing to go above the $1 trillion that Mitch McConnell proposed in the HEALS Act, he says, "I wouldn't want to, but I think it may have to happen moving forward to help the economy recover." Next up is an administration official told CNBC on Monday night that the parties have come closer to a consensus in only a few areas, such as extending funding for the Payment Protection Program, loans for small businesses, and Steven Mnuchin has said Democrats and GOP leaders also have agreed that they need to send out a one-time $1,200 stimulus check to Americans. That is what they've currently agreed on. But neither side has budged on plans for extending the enhanced unemployment benefits, the $600 per week payments, and other areas like money for state and local governments, as well as school safety and food aid. Negotiators have failed to crack the impasse even after the $600 per week payments expired last week, and a moratorium on evictions from federally backed housing just expired as well. The end of both of these policies have put millions of Americans at risk of poverty or homelessness during an economic collapse. In addition to this, Chuck Schumer said that talks on Monday focused on issues including the GOP and Democratic spending figures for school safety and food aid and how far that money would go. Those are some of the major things that Democrats want to see in the next relief bill, but Republicans haven't agreed with all aspects of this with them. A Democratic aide said much of the discussion yesterday on Monday was focused on how much funding should go to schools and what proportion of that money should go to those schools that reopen for in-person learning. So how much of it should be tied to those schools that open in person? What is going on right now is that Democrats are pushing for more overall funding for schools and less for tying it to reopening. However, on the other side, Republicans want to tie this funding to reopening to make sure schools reopen. So that is where the disagreement is right now. They both agree that funding needs to go to schools. It's just one side wants to tie it to reopening and the other side does not. Next up is Chuck Schumer came out after the meeting on Monday and said, "We are really getting an understanding of each side's position and we're making some progress on certain issues. We're moving closer." And he said, "I think there's a desire on both sides to get something done as soon as we can. In addition to him, Nancy Pelosi told House Democrats on a conference call Monday evening that there was the potential to strike a deal in the coming days before the August recess and the official day just in 4 days. However, Nancy Pelosi said that the White House and Republicans haven't offered any money for some of the top Democratic priorities, such as aid to state and local governments and funding for the November election and the U.S. Postal Service, which have played a key role in things like vote-by-mail programs. And finally, in addition to cases increasing and both sides pushing for more stimulus, Federal Reserve officials warned on Monday that another round of stimulus relief would be critical for the U.S. economy. According to Charles Evans, who is the president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago, he said on Monday that it's up to Congress now to keep the economy afloat as the virus rages on. He says the Federal Reserve is doing everything they can, and now it is simply up to Congress to pass more stimulus moving forward, and they need to get something done quickly before the August recess. They can delay the August recess, but most people in Congress want to get something done within the next 4 days. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. That is just a quick update on what is going on with the second stimulus package. Now let's get into the $50 free stock giveaway winner. Thank you everyone who entered, and if you'd like more giveaways in the future, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. But the winner for today's $50 free stock giveaway is this person right here. Thank you everyone who entered. I really appreciate it. If you didn't win, don't worry. You could still go ahead and get $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app and get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.